Hello, welcome back. We're back on the case. Case 4. About to find out what the fuck is Edgeworth's problem. Why is he the way he is? Why is he so edgy? Feels like it's been like I mean it has been a week. It's literally been a week. This is why people tell you when you start a story game, you play the story game until the story game is done. But I just don't work like that, man. I just don't work like that. Anyways, how are we feeling today? I don't know what happened. It's really weird because I didn't go outside yesterday at all. But like today my allergies are kicking my ass today, so if I sound like extra like more nasally than usual today, that would be why. I'm sneezing all over the place today. I was tempted to take allergy medication, but then I would have been like totally zonked out for stream and I would just be like falling asleep the whole time. Also, you might have noticed my model's behaving a bit differently today. I don't know why it's doing this. So I'm using the new live 2D model, or not live 2D model. I'm the new phone position. Like my phone is in a different spot now. It's like eye level. It's like right above my monitor. Actually, let me recalibrate this for a second. Hold on. Maybe that'll help. Maybe this will help. Maybe this looks a bit better. You see how like when I talk, my model like goes back and forth? I don't know if that's normal. I totally forgot about it today, so I didn't do a lot of troubleshooting. But yeah, we're gonna mess with the new phone positioning and see if this is any good. If this is better. I mean, this will definitely be better for tracking. Like something that would mess up a lot with the old phone position is the eye tracking. So I can like squint a lot easier now. But now it feels like maybe it's a bit too sensitive. So I probably have to readjust a lot of the parameters with since it's in a new spot, but I didn't really have time today. So, you guys will have to just pay attention and let me know. Let me know if anything looks weird while we're playing today. But yeah, that's about it. Anything else cool with you guys? Anything new? I didn't do much today. Like I said, my allergies were kicking my ass today. It's been really lazy. It's been a really lazy day today. But what else did I do? Played more horse game. That's nothing new. And I was looking everywhere for a Totodile in Moemon, because I'm still in this arc of collecting a bunch of Pokemon I like and think are cool and EV training them so I have lots of choices when we do try and do the Battle Frontier, and I can like mix and match, like try different Pokemon and stuff. There's probably going to be a Moemon stream next week because I kind of want to show you guys how easy the EV training is. It might be a bit, I don't know if I want to do like a whole stream of EV training because it's kind of boring, right? You don't want to see, me just holding the up speed, the turbo button and just catching a million Pokemon or killing a level 85 Blissey 1,000 times for XP. So, but I'll think about it. I've been really having fun with it. It's been a lot of fun playing Moemon. I finally get the whole EV grinding thing, although I would not want to do it in a... I feel like the EV grinding thing is only as fun as it is in Moemon because it's like really easy. It doesn't take that long. And you know, being on an emulator, you can speed up and everything. Which I'm so fucking stupid. So I was looking. So every time you save, the game shows you your playtime, right, in Pokemon. And I'm looking at my hours in Pokemon. It's almost like, I think it's coming close to like 200. And I'm like, damn, has it really been that long? But then I think, but then it hits me is that when I'm holding the speed up button, then time itself is also speeding up, like in game. So that's why the numbers are like super inflated, because you know it counts all those hours. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like you really do have like the ability to speed up time. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Emulation is very powerful. Yeah, see, like I can squint like way easier now. Like the eyes are a lot more sensitive. Like when I like slightly open my eyes, when I squint. So I expect my eyes to behave kind of funky with the new layout. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all I really did today. Yeah, I caught her for alligator. Sheer force for alligator. I got super lucky. I found a place where there's Totodiles, and there's also a place. It's a hidden area. It's Route 135, I think. It's not in vanilla, obviously, but it's a new area in Moemon Star Emeralds. It's a little guy. It's a house. It's like some old guy's retirement island or something, like some rich guy. And you go into his house and he's like, "Oh, hello, you found my vacation spot. Feel free to go into my backyard and find lots of rare Pokemon." And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. And there actually were a lot of cool Pokemon in there. There was a Milk Tank, a Fennekin. And so what brought me to this topic is that I got really lucky trying to catch a Fennekin. I got a what nature was it? Delphox? Yeah. I got a timid Fennekin, and timid is pretty good because it increases your speed but it lowers your attack. And obviously, you know, Delphox is a special attacker, so you know, so that's good. And I also rolled the best ability, the better of the two abilities. So she's a starter, so she starts with Blaze, obviously. But the other ability, which normally is Magician, the Moemon devs changed it to Magic Guard. Which, for those who don't know what that does, it blocks damage from things that aren't attacks. So, you know, that includes like hazards, status effects. So if you toxic my Delphox with Magic Guard, it does no damage. It's really good. I feel like it's really strong, actually. And yeah, she totally ignores entry hazards, which is insane because she's a fire type, right? So if someone's set up stealth rocks on me, I could throw out my Delphox and there'd be no problem. Or spikes or toxic spikes or whatever. Sticky web. What are the other? I think that's all the entry hazards. Oh, you're immune to weather effects too. So like hail, sandstorm. Like seems really good. Seems really good actually. So I've been leveling her up a little bit. Although I already she's gonna be hard to put on the team because obviously my Incineroar is like my ace Pokemon. Like I just really like I've kind of built my team around the Incineroar because she was the first Pokemon I EV trained, and she's a fire dark type, so I already have a fire type. So and for that team in particular, I probably won't use Delphox, but maybe in the future we'll swap some stuff around, or maybe we'll just try different Pokemon for fun. Though I've heard the Battle Frontier is kind of hard. Like it's pretty hard, so we might not have that luxury. So we'll see. I see like my eyes are weird. I mean, this one's okay. I look over here. I think it's because it's dark over here. I don't know. Like I said, it'll probably bug me a little bit, but I'm just gonna try my best to not pay attention to the OBS, the OBS display. Just out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe I should probably just start because, I mean, it's Phoenix Wright. I don't want to yap too much and then I ruin my voice because we're gonna be yapping a lot anyways. So let me let's play some game. Which button was it? This one. There we go. Make sure the volume's down. Turn this off. Get flashbanged. Oh, don't have the sound on. How's that? Does that sound good? Yeah, seems to be fine. Oh, let me turn this off. I said, let me turn this off. Okay, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Yes. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go. Oh, I didn't really recap last time, did I? Okay, I'll briefly recap. So we found out this. God, what did happen? So we uncovered a little bit about Ezworth Pass. So his dad was a defense lawyer, and he was involved in the case the same case that was Maya's mom was in. And the guy who supposedly killed his dad was the person who died in this case. And then Edgeworth was the most likely suspect because he was in the boat at the time. But we later discovered that there was a third person in the elevator when Edgeworth's father was killed. Yami Yogi, I think his name was. And this old guy we found who is like really out there, like he seems like he has like brain damage or something. But it turns out that he is the most likely suspect actually. And that he is the new suspect for the case. But when we went to confront him, he disappeared. He ran away, which is really sus. So we're on the tail of this old guy who we suspect to be the actual perpetrator in the case. Because they mentioned in that one file that this Yami Yogi guy, he suffered brain damage because inside the elevator that they were in, there wasn't any air. There wasn't any, like there weren't any air holes or anything. So he got brain damage. You know, just like me. Is that about, I mean, there's probably stuff I'm missing, but that's like the long and short of it. That's like the important stuff. You know, we questioned him in court and everything, and he's still seems a bit odd, but if he is the same guy and, you know, and they said that he had brain damage, that would then all of that stuff would make sense, right? So yeah, let's go. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Oh, that's right. That's where we left off. He said he had a dream about the murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yeah. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha 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 ha. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgey ain't off. Edgey ain't off the hook yet. Sure, let me mess with my phone again. There we go. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just the guy sitting in the audience, you know? But there I was sitting. Edgey seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two till the very end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, L with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? On the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I did do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. Just admit you did it. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Give me my 50 cents I loaned you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. That's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I did it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I've done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Yo, it's him. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up on picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. The boys. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, it was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see? Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. Let Let me try something really quick. Yeah, I'm kind of squinting a bit, like reading the dialogue. It's fine, it's fine. The model will be a bit scuffed today, but you know, we'll work with it. Yeah, that's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, it's not the Edgey I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him so I could learn why he had become who he had became. That's what I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one that knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. If it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, let's take that rental... There's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Go check it out. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I swapped my tie in half. I snapped my tie in half. Sorry to hear that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, and one more thing. Don't go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotto was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He was pretty mad. No one could go in there for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. A lot of trouble? Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Edgeworth to show up for work. There's no way he's gonna be here, right? That old caretaker got away. Yup. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg. This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyways? Who knows? Yeah, what is he doing here? That's a bit sus. Oh, we can open up the safe now. Nobody's home. Hello, squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. The music. Serious music. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. We know the combo. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows this number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, keeps it locked, right? There might be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond, he called out Edgeworth. He was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yeah, who would do it? Who would give the letter, is what I'm wondering. I mean, I mean, that makes it pretty clear as day that he definitely was the murderer. I think we can dispel that right now. We can say that for sure. This guy definitely killed Hammond. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. Guess the whole pasta restaurant thing is a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn the heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Very suspicious, so he made a run for it. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish up here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? I think that's it. I think that's all we can get from here. So that's definitely a huge piece of evidence. We basically have the motive. We basically have the killer's motive in handwriting, which is about as good as you can get, really. Where should we go? Oh, Mr. Grossberg, right? 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. He said he wanted us to come by once we found something, and we definitely found something. He's out again. When does he work, anyways? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Okay, so we're not ready for this yet. Let me talk to Edgy Boy. You look as grim as always. Grim. XDDD. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade. Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyways. Mr. Edward didn't, you know. The trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too. I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why didn't you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you wanted to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, that man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick? He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect ever declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is possible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do anything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. But yeah, he's right. There's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Wait, what if we show him this? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out in the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Would he be an innocent defendant? You got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. No. Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. He just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Oh yeah, and the earthquake, yeah. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporal insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. So they didn't suspect him because he was, crazy. But isn't that strange? Let me try something. Do this. Maybe that'll be better. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. I already said that. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you doing? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. And I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Oh my god. Wait. With that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe I was the one who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. It gets your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth? You mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? Can we do it? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Not like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone who knows a lot about the DL6 incident. Yeah, right, Mr. Grossberg. But that's exactly the thought I had when I saw that he threw the pistol. He might have Edgeworth killed his own father by complete accident. Wow. Mr. Grossberg. Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you look so troubled, Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he wants to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it! Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. That would make sense. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Maya Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma was an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. It's so sad. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. Sorry, let me test something here. Right now sorry, I'm messing with my model again. I think my eyes are fucked up now. My eyes are all messed up now, man. Damn it. I'll leave it at this. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop messing with it. I'll stop messing around with it. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? The Edgeworth dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Man. That would make sense. That would make sense, though. Can we talk to him about it? Wait, if we do this... Let's go talk to the detective. Doesn't look like it. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him with the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay, so nothing for us here. Is there something more we can do here? Oh, yeah, what if we show him the letter? Oh, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients for the sake. But he defended clients for their sake, not his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, not one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen that handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Wait. Could it? I mean, we know that Edgeworth didn't do it, and we know that Yanni didn't do it, because it was for him. Von Karma? Keep in mind, they did say that this guy would do anything for a guilty verdict, include work with the killer to get the guilty verdict. Oh my god. Would it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have to do something like this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. But that means that the one that told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. But I do know that Von Karma is both persistence and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscathed. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence and thought he had lost the trial. Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, it was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, and you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty on the DL6 incident? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might show something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything, and in fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, huh? Hold on, now can we go? Yeah. Detective Gumshoe's gonna hook us up. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the records room again. Well, now I can't just have anyone walking around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in there as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the record room. Nick, let's hurry. We're gonna see what he looks like from the front. Holy shit. Yo, Anxious, welcome in. How's it going, man? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they didn't have time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't in here. On karma. He's not here all of a sudden? That's pretty suspicious. It's pretty sus. It's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. There's shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty, I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. You must keep important case files in there. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unfiled cases, evidence. Unsolved cases? I'm alright. That's good. I am also alright. That's about how I feel too. My allergies are kicking my ass today. I'm already feeling like my voice is giving out. It's only been like an hour. I might have to make this like a short stream today. I want to try and at least beat case 4 though. The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Oh my god, that's what he looks like from the front. Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I really remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Just bored of being bored kind of vibe. I'll hang around for a while. I'm gonna try and stream as long as I can, but yeah, it might have to be a short stream because my allergies are messing with my voice and stuff. I'm all congested. I feel my voice starting to get scratchy. He looks so weird from the front, man. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial records? So you did, but what I don't get is, why'd you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 incident in court tomorrow. Wait, what if we show him this? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he had read it. So, you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Oh my god. Maya! Out of my way! How does it... He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Bro just attacked us. In the police station. And got away with it. Huh? The fuck? Is there no... There's gotta be cameras inside the record room. Like, come on, man. What kind of Mickey Mouse police station is this? Maya, open your eyes. Maya. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. No good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. So we did get something. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Let's go! We're gonna get his ass. Stupid fucking You see how that motherfucker looked from the front? Like, huh? Why he look like that, bro? It's so weird. So weird looking. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run with that stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya. Maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning. Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. I promised I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shot I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi said he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He doesn't remember, and he does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Oh, this is it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Well, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away. He was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. But that doesn't mean anything. Like, he still ran away. That's still super suspicious. Fucking idiot. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I had nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. I don't got none. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. I mean, it's pretty clear, right? It's, yeah, I'm gonna press him on it still, but it's this right here. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. You have to prove he's lying about this memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. First things first, I have to prove this man who he is. Do that and the motive will prove itself. Yeah, this right here. He says he didn't have a motive, but we literally have the motive in handwriting right here. Wait, no. Because he took it. Son of a bitch. Hold on. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yeah, seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly as no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show it to the court as proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? It's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of those statements are lies. Order, order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us who this witness is. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Yanni Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Well, why? Well, the witness has no fingerprints. What? But no fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the place, yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine this parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrots. Bro, no way. We're gonna do it. We're gonna cross-examine the parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's parrot. Yeah, I told you. I told you. The parrot is going to be a key witness. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce, an object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah, of course. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma has rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. I can't believe this is happening, bro. It's her. She's so pretty. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify to us. Hello, Squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? You have to say her name. We learned you have to say her name first. You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? What's your name? Polly, what's your name? Polly, squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Ha, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us your proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker identity is... Hold on. Polly to Yogi. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Autopsy reports. Wait. Robert Hammond. Yanni Yogi, Gregory Edgeworth, try and get some information of her. Oh, what if we... Wait. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to that parrot. Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago... Oh, yeah. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget the DL6 incident. Yeah. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with the DL6 incident. Polly, have we forgotten something? That's not what you're supposed to say. Something we forgot. Oh no. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? No fucking way. That means the last thing is the safe number? Are you claiming that the numbers have something to do with the caretaker? Yes. Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. We could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity. Wait. Wait. Wasn't it? Wait. Wasn't the password 1228? 1228 is the first 4 numbers of the case of the DL6 incident. What about this? It's this, right? The DL6 case file? What is this obsession with you have with this case? Case summary, victim data, suspect data. Wait. Case summary, victim data, suspect data. The case summary. The case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that on that safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other evidence, some corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting close. Once more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, what if... What else? Taken from Gregory Edgeworth Hard still bears the ballistic markers. Photograph of the scene. Anything else we missed? Photograph? An old photograph. DL6 incident exhibit A is written on the back. What do I say? Have we forgotten something? What's your name? How do we... Wait. No, it's not that. We have nothing... We don't have anything that relates to Yogi specifically. So we did the safe number. And what was this? DL6 incident. It has to be this, right? Could have retrained the parrot, could he? Okay, so that's not it. So that means the other thing is the part we have to get right. What's your name? I think we've established the name is Polly. Does it have anything to do with the owner's identity? No. Wait, no, it has to be. Because that's the last thing. Okay, okay. So question on the name. We already did the safe number. This brings nothing, so it's something to do with the name. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Polly. Murder weapon? Makes a noise? Answers to the name Polly. This is the thing that has his name on it. Court bailiff trapped in the elevator. Yeah, this is the wait! Right here! I totally missed this. Court bailiff trapped in the elevator with Miles Edgeworth. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. That's where the name comes from. It's this. DL6 file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? Let me just double check. It's the suspect data. Yeah. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog who she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, the two coincidences at the same time seems to be more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. What? I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name to the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to take my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have my regrets. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at the liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth himself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Wow. Von Karma? Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Well, that was a very abrupt ending. He just full on committed to it. He just full on admitted to it. There are a few mysteries still left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion on this particular case. So I'd like to pass the judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah, let's go. Yippee! That is all. This court is adjourned. That's really it? Wait. I knew it. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor. I object your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Mr. Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell him he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh no. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty in the DL6. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years. I think I would have to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I can't believe it, bro. He's trying... We just saved him and now he's confessing. I'm sorry, Rice. I've just wasted all of your efforts. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstance. This is crazy, just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe it. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is about to begin. I'll prove your innocence. Trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume this trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth had admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incidents runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is that correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I had noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it. Only if I can get it to work. Please, please. We got this. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, there's an earthquake. Let's talk. Question about the earthquake. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator? Yes. Myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. Then as time passed, and no one came to help, lost our composure and began to argue. Something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff. It was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from the holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? So if you make mistakes in this game, does it cost you the case? Kind of thing. So basically, you'll see that little health bar in the top right. So every time you present evidence or guess something wrong, you lose 2 bars of the health bar. And if you lose all of the health, then the game's over. And then you have to restart. Restart or like load your last save kind of thing. One of the two. That's kind of cool. Yeah, these games are really fun, especially if you like it's like watching it's like a crime drama. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi and I wanted them to stop fighting. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I had lost consciousness. Since then, they echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream for as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out quick. Wait, but there was 2... Wait, hold on. Oh no, I went the wrong button. The scream. There's that bullet. Found in the victim's body, the ballistic markings masked the murder. Yeah, so that's the murder of Robert Hammond. Wait, but if you look at the picture, yeah, there's a hole in the window, and there's a hole in the and there's so one went into his dad, and then one went taken from Gregory. Yeah, there's 2 bullet holes. So there was only 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, but everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is the photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. It and in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there, but what do you mean a contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless, as always. It's right here, the bullet hole. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door? Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one, but 2 shots were fired. One shot hit the victim and the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with the incident. Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? Well, yes, I do actually. I think I will show you. I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after we've seen the evidence. Show us your proof. What do you have that proves that the bullet hole was related to the incident? We literally have the bullet right here. Wait, what? This isn't it? What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to the incident? Oh, this is the one from... Okay, never mind. Wait a minute. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to the incident? This isn't it? Still bears ballistic markings. Wait. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Trapped in elevator, returning from lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Trapped in elevator, oxygen deprivation after his... It has to be this then, right? Yeah, right here. Your Honor, the answer is in this file. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell what page it's on. Which page shows the link between the bullet hole and the DL6 incident? It's the yeah, it's the victim data. The gun was fired twice. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot had fired out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. You mean the bullet that I have? That you dropped because you're gonna steal it because you're a fucking piece of shit? He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. Are you sure about that? The bullet that claimed Gregory's Edgeworth life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice on the day of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet doesn't exist. Wait, actually no, I was wrong. Because the bullet that we have is the one from Gregory. Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you gonna do, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that two shots had been fired. I was certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has been unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems we have finally cleaned up this incident. Only one bullet was found on the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. I'm home. Did Phoenix make the right? Bro, call me Phoenix Wright. How right I be being in the courtroom? Yo, welcome in. Welcome home, Navi. How was Canada? Did you have fun in Canada? Karma, you slopping piece of shit. He's such a... Bro, we saw him from the front today. We saw him from the front and sheesh. Bro looks like a fucking... He looks like a cryptid from the front. Oh my god, it's fucking scary. We saw him in the field. Front facing Von Karma can't hurt you. Front facing Von Karma. Bro, it was so surreal. It's like when we saw Edgeworth. It's like when we saw Edgeworth from the front for the first time. Canada was cool. They talk different. Yeah, that's true. Some of them, basically, the further north you go in Canada, the funnier they talk. Like Newfoundland and beyond is like they talk really funny, like really funny. You can hardly understand them. Yeah, but we're gonna get his ass. We're gonna get his ass. We're gonna ruin his perfect record right here. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant today, right here. Right now. Hope you make him cry. Yeah, we're gonna make him cry. He's gonna make him piss his pants, poop himself, everything, the whole 9 yards. He's gonna be like, "Oh, Phoenix was right the whole time, grrr," or something like that. Objection. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I wish I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Objection! Objection! Your Honor, I object. He's like, nuh-uh. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail. Sob emoji, skull emoji, pray emoji. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Bro just said, I object. Why? Lol, I don't know. I'm a Gemini, teehee. Bro, I'm going to jail, dog. Look at my lawyer. Grah. It must exist. The second bullet. What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. It was me, guys. It was me. Sorry, guys. I eated it. Bro literally gun yummed. So that's what that means. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet? But why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need, but that's why they took it. Bah! What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of the crime was, the bullet would be proof. Or maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that were the case, then they shouldn't have taken the... Then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oops. This isn't going well. The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet. I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't need to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? I'm hallucinating. I'm hallucinating about my dead boss again. To frame Edgeworth. See, that's why I picked the first option. It was like, because if 2 shots were fired, then my thought process was, because the case file says that 2 shots were fired, if one of the shots were missing, then that would create a loophole, and then, you know, Von Karma could hang us with that, right? So that's why I picked the first option. But clearly the game is putting down something, and it's going way over my head. The power of schizophrenia. Wow, it's like I'm playing Yakuza all over again. Yeah, just get like a spiritual connection to a dead person and tell you all the right answers. Which in this series, at least it makes sense because you know, like our boss was like a spirit medium and everything. You know, like Maya's a spirit medium, Mia was a spirit medium, their mom was a spirit medium. It's like a whole thing, right? So at least in this series, communing with the dead makes sense, somewhat. I mean, I've seen Yakuza as well. I don't think a lot of the shit in that game probably can't be explained by in reality either, to be honest. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it... If it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Yeah, totally. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really happened? Let me get this straight. Yeah, we love bullshitting through our case. Yeah. Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. Look at his face, Lamar. They left with a second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. But that would mean the murderer came from the outside, yes. Let me get this straight. Bro was flabbergasted. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Oh, so we shoot the guy outside, and then the dude outside is like, how dare you, and then shoots, and then the guy outside thinks that Gregory did it, and then he shoots Gregory, and then he's the real killer. Oh my god. He looks so freaking done with Wright. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I have ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility about what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident? He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something really crazy. Remember that what Mr. Grossbird said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of the shock, but took it because he was injured? Von Karma's the real killer! Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came out from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Save it for a better time? Wait, I don't have enough proof yet. This is my trump card. I'd better save it for the right time. Mr. Wright? Something the matter? I'm fine, Your Honor. Shall we carry on with the trial then, I mean, we know that this motherfucker has murderous tendencies because he attacked us inside the police headquarters because he knew that we were onto him and we were trying to get evidence for the trial against him. Because he'll do literally anything to make sure that he has a perfect win record in court. Even if it's fucking murder. That said, we have no farther to go. All that is left is the finish. In other words, the verdict. What? Not yet. He's just yandere. No, he doesn't get to. He's not young. He's not a hot girl. He's a gross old cryptid looking motherfucker. He does not get away with murder, okay? You know, cute girl, maybe. This guy, no, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. He's gonna get the chair. Also, hi, Cocoa. Welcome in. Have you seen him on the front? Bro, were you guys here like, I don't know, like 40 minutes ago when we saw him face first? Like, front and center? Oh my god. I hope I get the chair too. Yay, the funny Sparky chair. I heard there's a long wait. I heard there's a long wait for it. Okay, but Athena? Athena? The Greek goddess of love? Think, Mr. Wright. You have said that someone from outside was the murderer, yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect, which means your conjecture is worthless and will be rejected, of course. Nick, now's no time to be holding on to that trump card. The trial's almost over. All right. I may not know what I'm doing, but here goes. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma! See that look on his face? He's like, finally, a worthy opponent. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on your perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave any clues. He probably didn't undergo any surgery. That would leave the doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the Did Von Karma pull the bullet out of himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Is it still inside him? Is that why he looks so fucking pale and like gross? That would explain it, wouldn't it? The bullet is still inside this motherfucker. It's gotta be it, right? Because I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but if you remove a bullet, like if you remove a bullet, like obviously you would start bleeding like a shit ton, right? But if you left the bullet inside, I'm not to say that you wouldn't bleed, but like it wouldn't, like eventually it would stop bleeding, right? And eventually he would just, like, what if he just left that shit in there for like 15 years? No, you would die of exposure and or infection. Man can't go through a metal detector. But like that's the only thing I can think of. How would he if the bullet is inside him, how is he still alive? Very well, Mr. Wright. Can you provide evidence to prove that I was shot? Taken from Gregory Edgeworth heart still bears the ballistic markings. Wait, if it has the ballistic markings, wouldn't that be able to prove it? What? It's the bullet, right? What exactly is this? Oh. I'm not sure I managed to make it this far. Okay, hold on. Evidence that proves Von Karma was shot? Wait. Wait. I have... This is bad. I can't save. I can't save! Wait. Fired 3 times. Wait, we already found in the victim's body? Is it this one? Found in the victim. Wait, no, that's the body that was the bullet that was in Robert Hammond. Wait. Evidence that proves Von Karma was shot. Are we cooked? I think we're cooked. Yo, Caldred Atria, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Grimmers. Say goodbye to your progress. Oh. Yeah, I can't back out. It's gonna take so long to get back here. Yo, Caldred Atria, thank you for the pack for the big pack of dominance. I recognize that emote. Fellow Rackaroo fan in chat. What if I win though? Maybe the gun because it was fired 3 times. I don't know, but I think that's what I thought. But then again. No clues were found at the scene. Trapped in the elevator. 1 bullet fired in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Wait. Could have been this? One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. So we already proved that the weapon was fired twice. But we have to prove. Oh god, my battery's almost dead. But we have to prove that. That doesn't prove that he was the one that got shot. That doesn't prove that he was the one that got shot, does it? No, because this was the gun that was in the Mark Hammond case. Wait, bears prints from Edgeworth right hand. Wait. I'm thinking maybe it is the gun, because if the gun was fired 3 times, so let's recall back to the other case. So Yanni Yogi fired the gun once to bring attention to the boat, fired again to make it look like Edgeworth shot him, or shot Hammond, and then he threw Hammond's body off the boat to make it look like Edgeworth had killed him. But the third time, I don't remember what the third time was. It's this, isn't it? Well, whatever. Now we're cooked. Wait. What if I save right here? I just want to test. I really hope they don't make me do that all over again. What a fucking dickhead. What if I load here? What happens? No, I'm cooked. I should have saved. Man. Read through so much dialogue. Man. Why didn't I save? Why didn't my dumbass save? Can I like skip? You can't skip. And the bad part about this is you have to like, oh yeah, like what part of that court is this? What evidence do I have to present? Anyways, you guys enjoying the trial so far? Your motive was... We know we have to question him first, right? Like, I don't even remember now. I could use more guilty... It could use more guilty verdicts, I think. You guys are so funny. You guys should stream. Since you're so goddamn funny. Both these statements. Oh yeah, you had to question him twice. Yeah, Navi, you should stream. My PC is dead. Oh man, throwing salt in the wound. It's Yanni Yogi. Why you sound like that? This shit threw me off. He was like, oh yeah, I burned my fingertips. I dipped my fingertips in sulfuric acid to remove my fingerprints. What the fuck? This part was insane. We cross-examined the bird. This was the best part of the trial, for sure. We cross-examined the parrot. Obviously, we're gonna question the parrot. See, I told you guys, the parrot is going to be a key witness. It's okay, I'll be back and running again by the end of the month, most likely. Yo, let's go, nice. I remember this part, though. We press the bird. And we get him to say about the safe number. I was actually really impressed myself that I got this. Because this correlates with the date. The code on the safe was 1228. And in the Deal 6 incident, the date, the first three numbers in the date are 1228. The case summary. Also, yeah, sorry my model's eyes keep squinting. I'm using a different like phone position today, but I didn't calibrate my model to, which by the way, I have to plug my phone in. Just give me a second. Because this shit about to die. There we go. Insane eyes. Yeah, like, because it's something to do with like the placement or something. My model keeps squinting, so it looks kind of it looks like I'm constantly sus, which I guess makes sense for this game. What's your name? Of course it does. It also relates to the Deal 6 incident. That was the suspect data. Stoned. Tell us your name. And then he gets all serious and reveals that he hasn't had brain damage the whole time. And the whole being a senile old man was just a setup to make himself look innocent. Not guilty, but that was the other case. That was only the fact that he didn't kill Robert Hammond. Then he objects to his own not guilty verdict. The culprit is me. I did it. I killed him. Then we take the recess, and then we're like, no. Edward's like, I did it, I killed my father, and then Phoenix is like, no, I didn't, you actually didn't, and I can prove it. God, why am I so stupid? Sorry guys, it was Lamau, sorry guys, it was me. Epic prank, right? You didn't suspect anything. Epic prank. Something heavy fails with my feet, picked it up. Single gunshot. Wait, no. I meant to present. And we showed the photo. The photo that proves that there were 2 shots because one went into his father and one went into the window. And the judge is a fucking idiot, so we have to point it out for him. Just a bit of murder as a treat. Do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? Yes. Idiot. It was the... I just want to make sure it was the victim data, right? Yeah, victim data, gun was shot twice. See, this trial is cool because it seems cut and dry at first. But really, because Edgeworth was unconscious when the second shot happened, he actually didn't know. So he thinks he's guilty, and we're going to prove that he's not guilty. I'm also getting this really weird sense of deja vu, like I've been here before. And I don't mean in the sense of like, you know, obviously I was here tonight. But I mean, like, this exact moment, I've seen this, I feel like I've been here before. Like a long time ago. Probably because I've played this before, like on my shitty old Lenovo laptop. What was the murder didn't need it. That was it. Did you beat the game before? I have beat this before, but it's been like 10 plus years probably. Like it's been forever. So a lot of this stuff is, it feels like playing, it really does feel like playing it for the first time. In a sense, like some things I'll see and it'll like spark a memory in my head and be like, oh yeah, this is this thing. But for the most part, I'm like, I have no idea how these trials are gonna go. It's not very fresh in my mind. Yes, I will save. Hold on. Say it now. Actually, yeah, let me just do it before I get cut off. Let me double save just in case. Okay, we're good. Who is your suspect? Von Karma. And then the judge is like, dead ass, Mr. Wright? On God? It's impossible. Do you have evidence I prove? Impossible to prove it would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now, even if Von Karma did undergo surgery. I don't think that we have proof right now. You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen. The court records. There must be something. The court records? What could be in there? Ah, there's no time. I better think on it as I go. All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it. I know how much you like it so much. The what? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... she said the court records. Aaron elevator was auctioned depleted at time of incident. No clues found in the scene. Defense attorney Gregory Edgeworth trapped in the elevator returning from a lost trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Court bailiff Yanni Yogi, court bailiff trapped in elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins committed Sudoku. I know how much you... Oh wait, no, it's not this. So it was the court records. It's okay, we saved. It's fine. It's this? Time of death? Sometime... Robert's autopsy report. Dealson's incident photo. What does she mean? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot at. I know, I remember that Polly did say, don't forget the DL6 incident, which proved that Yanni Yogi was involved. DL6 incident exhibit A is written on the back. All she said was the court records. Could be anything. So this is the bullet that was fired, that was taken out of Gregory. No, it's not it. She said court record. I'm confused now. Emza proves Von Karma was shot at. We haven't used this yet. Does that... DL6 incident exhibit A. Misty May's photo. It's not this. It's not this. I'm trying to think of what the game is like telling me. DL6 bullet taken from Gregory Edgeworth Hart still bears ballistic markings. Is now the time we pull out the bullet? I'm stuck. It's fine, we saved. The parrot? No? We're basically, I'm just accepting I'm gonna have to brute force this, because I don't see what the game is wanting me to. No, we're cooked. What would prove that he was shot at? There's literally nothing, right? Well, I mean, obviously there is something, because the game's trying to tell me there is. Von Karma is the kill. Von Karma is the murderer. You have to present the thing you know, the evidence, the thing, the evidence, the one in the menu. I'm gonna kill you guys, actually. It's impossible to prove. I literally can't prove it. The court record. What could be in there? Wait, no. I was going to say the metal detector, because we did find something, right? Found in the victim's body, the ballistic markings match the murder weapon's barrel. No. We're brute forcing it, I don't know. I can't back out, so that means I can't back out, that means there is something in here. Is the bullet supposed to still be inside him? I was not paying attention. I was focused on my grilled cheese sandwich. That's nice. Metal detector? Oh my god! So that hunch that I had was actually right. So that shit is literally inside him. And there was like this one moment in the previous case where we were looking around with the metal detector, and I swore we found something, but something interrupted us and we couldn't collect it. Because originally we found the air tank with the metal detector, but was there something else? Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving any evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? See, it's not even like I have proof. It's just like, hey, can I put this metal detector up to you? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There is a possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Literally like the last thing I would have expected. So, but I mean, in a sense, I was onto the idea that he was inside that, but I thought like there's something else. But I guess it is like what Mia said, right? She said, don't think logically, you have to think crazy, which I guess, yeah, I guess that definitely qualifies as thinking crazy. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Bro sweating. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Got his ass, one life in a dream. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Bro is cooked. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out for this trial today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Got his ass. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my right shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? No, I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who has to prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any DL6 evidence. That's because you took all the records yesterday. Oh my gosh, she looks angry. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm not the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. It has to be this, right? That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all of the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Yeah, he used it against us. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One is the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired by the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder. Then we will compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Von Karma? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know. It was him. Help. I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. It was him. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll blah, 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 blah. 15 years earlier, Chief Prosecutor, I am so sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. What if they remove the bullet and it just looked the same? Both Wright and Von Karma looking at it like. That'd be fucking crazy, wouldn't it? It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record rooms. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator doors opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all laying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. Kablamo. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. He admitted to it. It appears that we have come to a very long way to a very long end to this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah, like for real this time. Yeah. Yippee. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yeah. December... Nick! Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed him. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. Closer than you realize, yeah. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try saying thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoa! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little bit at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar if there was no one in there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the guy from the park? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's so over, Nick. My life is over. Wait, we've seen this before. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianche. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgey, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgey. Here, a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you came along tonight. You come along tonight too, pal. My treat. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry just gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyways. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Grrr. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you always have been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I had known, I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might have been a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner's on me. Can we see the picture? Detective Gumshoe took us out in the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Wait, there's more. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. They got fucking smashed, bro. They got loaded. Still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Oh no. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium and in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains to the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick. Maya? So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits, and I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Objection! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who didn't help you, Nick. I was useless. But you're the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Wait, was it the... Wait, what was it? Is it... I'm thinking, because I remember she was the one that talked to the parrot. She was the one that talked to the parrot. I know that was for sure. There's also the photo of her mom. Yeah, maybe Maya, you useless girl. Don't say that. She unconsciously summoned her sister when all hope was lost. The proof is there. Just trust me, bro. She was talking to me inside my head. Never mind. Sorry about that, Maya. Thanks. No hard feelings, right? Haha. It was the bird, right? Oh, I picked the wrong thing. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. I fucked it up, dude. It would have been the picture of her mom, probably, right? And so my story ends. Time to start a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney I once was. Now a new story begins. And with the same old cast of crazy characters. Ha, don't think you graduated yet. Wait, is this like... Is this like it? No way, right? Did I just beat the game? Did I just beat the game? I thought there was more. Hold on. Then he hung his head down low and right to the end. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Am I... Hold on. There's gotta be more, right? Yo, Victor, welcome in. Who, me? I've been working at the cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly... Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Did we... Am I... No way. I mean, this, if this doesn't prove to you that it's been like forever since I played this, I don't know what, I don't remember it ending here. Let's ring my own bell, but this sort of taught me a few things. I'm sure he's grateful. Speed run? I mean, I don't know if you definitely can't call it a speed run considering how many times I died and had to... At least twice I died and had to like skip through all the story again. I've taken over management at the Gateway Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Is that it? I can't believe that's it. No, I feel like there's more. I feel like this is bait, right? Or am I thinking about like am I thinking about when the next game picks off? I could have swore there was more. I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him around as of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, this was... Hold on. I'm gonna save my thoughts until I know it's actually done. Hold on. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it, man. Okay, but just in case, I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess with a hit. I sure do hope Mr. Wright for the deal. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. They're really gonna show everyone, aren't they? Are they gonna show the weeaboo? Are they gonna show the mafia lady? Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounded like she caught a cold standing near a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess debut. What kind of place is she living, anyways? The credits theme, I know, get me all choked up, emotional. Oh yeah, it's the kid. Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, all right? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. My immersion. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them was a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Wait, they're gonna show us the picture, right? I wanna see the ghost. I wanna see the ghost. Wait. She wasn't lying, it actually is a ghost. What the fuck? It's Mia. No fucking... Yeah, there's more, right? Yeah, see? A brand new episode was added. See, I knew there was more. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, bro. They fucking got me, bro. They got me good. Hold on. I have to save again. I'm not. Rise? Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. See, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. Game's not done. No, that's spoilers. Spoilers. If you want to see more, you're going to have to wait till next week for the next episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Yeah. Holy shit, what a roller coaster that was. Okay, so the moral of the story is, which I was pretty good with last case because I did save then, but I don't know, I was out of it, I guess. I didn't realize that our HP was so low, and I didn't once think to save, so that's my bad. Sorry you guys had to sit through the random dialogue, like you had to sit through that. It won't happen again, promise. Next case we'll save a bunch, okay? No, don't cuck us. Well, I mean, if I could start the next case, but then I wouldn't be able to finish it, and then you guys would just be stuck at another cliffhanger. So if I don't end it here, then it's just going to be, you know, cliffhanger after cliffhanger. At least if I stop here, maybe next time we'll be able to do a whole case in one sitting, maybe, depending on how long it is. I don't know. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to fix I'm gonna fix my tracking and shit. I'm sorry if my model looked weird this week or today, because I have to like reset everything. I have to readjust everything to the new setup, so bear with me. I should have it fixed up for next week. Yeah, but what did we think of this trial? Wow, what a roller coaster it was. The biggest upset for me wasn't even like the whole like discovering that Von Karma was involved. I mean, that was also pretty big, but the funniest part, yeah, was definitely like, I remember making a joke about it when we first entered the Yogi's house, and we're making a joke like, haha, like we have to interrogate the bird, haha, the bird is going to be a key witness, and then it like actually happens. It's like, Your Honor, please bring in the bird. I would like to cross-examine the bird, please. Crazy, holy shit. Oh man, this has definitely been the best case so far, for sure. Definitely. Just like it uncovers so much, like all the pieces are falling together. Like we figured out that Larry, Edgeworth, and Phoenix all went to school together, and that's why they know each other so well. So like all the connections are starting to appear, like, and then whole bunch of people, including Maya's family, was connected to the DL6 incident, which is now solved. Like all of the incidents we've done so far, like all the cases have been linked to the DL6 incident in some way. And now the case is closed. So now we're kind of starting like we're starting a new chapter, like Phoenix was saying. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, there is more. I don't know how much more. I don't remember how much there is. I want to say there's like, I don't even want to know. Don't even tell me. But because I thought the game was over, and I was like, there's no way this is over, right? I don't remember this game being this short. There's definitely more, right? But yes, there is more. Don't worry, Phoenix Wright is still going. We're gonna have some more next Saturday, as always. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying Phoenix Wright so far. I've been having a blast with it. It's been, I say this every time, but it really does feel like I'm playing it for the first time again, just because I'm getting senile and I'm forgetting things, and it's like, but it's kind of cool in a way, because then it feels like, you're playing the game for the first time again. And it's like we're both actually surprised, because I always wonder, like, is it really a good idea to like replay a game that I've played before? Because I'll be like, oh, I've already seen this happening, and then I would have to like fake my reactions, but like, no, I don't remember shit. Every once in a while I'll see something and it'll kind of trigger like a photographic memory, like that one shot of Von Karma standing in the elevator, that like sparked a memory. I was like, oh, okay, this looks familiar. I do remember this. But as far as like the context and everything, totally lost on me. And it's awesome. We get to experience it like for the first time again. People say forgetting is a bad thing, getting older and forgetting things. Bro, if you forget something, that just means you can experience it again for the first time. You know how people always say, man, if only I could experience the joy I felt, playing this game for the first time, or like doing this for the first time. If you wait long enough, sometimes you will just forget stuff. And you can just relive it all over again. It's awesome. He forgot positive connotation. Yeah, it actually it helps. Now I can farm it. Now I can give you guys like genuine content. You don't have to like fake reactions and stuff. So let's do some more next week and next Saturday. Which, speaking of, that is it for this week. Thank you guys so much for coming. I honestly hope you guys have been enjoying Phoenix Wright, because you know, sometimes as I'm playing, I'm like kind of thinking to myself as like, you know, the whole stream is just me like reading stuff. Like, is this even really a good stream game? And you know what? Maybe at the end of the day, it's not, but I'm still having fun playing it. And you know, I've already started, so it's like I want to see it. I want to see it through to the end. But yeah, I just hope it's not like too boring for you guys to watch or listen to, because it's not really a lot of like dead air between where I can like, you know, talk to chat. Or I mean, I still look over at chat and stuff, and I try to interact with you guys when I can, but sometimes I feel like I get engrossed in the story, and then I'm like I'm not paying that much attention to chat. But you know, either way, I'm rambling. I hope you guys have been liking it. But that is it for this week. Thank you guys so much for coming. Let me plug all the socials before I look for someone to raid. Here's the Twitter. It's a good place to keep up with the stream. I post a schedule on there. Great place to keep up with all things Grim. I post my cat on there and stuff as well. You can also check out the art tag #Grimpar if you want to see lots of cool art of myself. Come join the Discord, another good place to keep up with the stream. The schedule is posted in there as well. But it's also just a fun place to hang out. We hang out, we talk about games, and sometimes we do fun stuff like watch-alongs, which there is no one planned yet, but you know, keep an eye out. Go in the Discord, grab the watch-along role if you're interested in ever watching. If you want to come watch some stuff with us. Here is the YouTube, where I post all the VODs. There is a Phoenix Wright playlist if you want to catch up and see how the journey has been so far. Phoenix Wright playthrough should be fully updated. And you know, there's all kinds of other cool games we've played before. You know, peruse the playlist, like and subscribe, all that other stuff. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hit the funny bell or whatever it's called. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys again. Thank you guys for coming. Let's open up the Twitch and see who the heck is online. Narrow's online playing horse game, but we already rated him this week. Farah's online, but she's collabing. Morch is online. We rated Morch last night. Wait, what the heck? Why is there? Why isn't? I was gonna say maybe this is a raid shrimp 24/7 kind of day, but shrimp 24/7's even on not even online, bro. They're not even online. What the heck? How is that? I guess apparently it's not shrimps 24/7. Yeah, you know what? Let's raid Farah anyways. She's drawing with Jelly. You guys might know Captain Jelly. He was a pirate VTuber, a ghost pirate VTuber, but he recently rebranded. Now he's a little blobby guy. He's a little ghost blob guy. So we're gonna go raid. Wait. We're gonna raid Farah because Farah raided us for our birthday. So we're gonna pay it back a little bit. We're gonna raid Farah the Bat. She's a fellow Canadian VTuber. She was very nice to us and came and visited us and raided us with her friends on her birthday. So, or on not her birthday, my birthday. That was on the 11th of this month. Yeah, so we're gonna go hang out with Farah and Jelly. They're drawing together. They're both very talented artists. You guys might have known that the Yippee is drawn by Captain Jelly, so why don't we include it in our raid message? Raid message is just objection. I'm confused. So we're raiding Farah. Farah and Jelly are collabing. They're both doodling together. So that is. They're both hanging like they're raiding. They're streaming at the same time. So it's like, it doesn't really matter who we raid. Like they're hanging out with each other anyways. But you get the idea. We're raiding Farah because she raided us on our birthday, and we're gonna go say hi. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for some more streams. Goodbye.